Many people out there say that you can't train hockey IQ, but I completely disagree with them, and I'm here to prove it by giving you my list of the top 5 tips that you can use to train and improve your hockey IQ today. What's going on, guys? For those of you who don't know me, my name is Braden Pearl, and I'm the founder and owner of Advancement Hockey Advising, where we've helped advance countless players to the next level. Now, before I get into my tips here, I just want to mention that this myth, I think, has existed since the start of hockey, where like some players have it, some players don't. I really think that hockey IQ can be trained, and I'm really here to dispel this myth here in this video to show you exactly what you can do to improve your hockey IQ. I've seen it time and time again where people had okay IQs, and through a lot of hard work, a lot of practice and intentional training, they actually became quite good hockey players and intelligent on the ice. So I really do think it can be trained, and it's really important because hockey IQ is what separates the good players from the elite players, okay? It's really what separates those levels. So I really implore you guys to watch this video, use these tips that I give you, and then actually become a more intelligent and better hockey player overall. So let's dive right in here. All right, so tip number 1 here is to watch film, okay? Watching video is probably the quickest way that you can analyze what players are doing right, what players are doing wrong. It's a really good way to improve your hockey IQ and to know what decisions to make on the ice. So there's 2 ways you can go about this. The first one is watching other elite players play. So if you watch Connor McDavid, for example, Sidney Crosby, the really high IQ players, okay? Kucherov, and there's so many others that I could name off, but those high IQ players, really watch the little things that they do on the ice, the little plays, the different situations that they're in, how they react, the little plays that they make. Watch all those little things, and you can kind of like pick and choose the things that you like and what you can use from their arsenal and put it in your arsenal moving forward. So that's the first way you can do it. The second way is to watch video of yourself, okay? So you watch footage of yourself and you see, okay, what did I do right? What did I do wrong? Why did this thing that went wrong go wrong? And what can I do to improve it, okay? So it's little things that you analyze of yourself over time. And by doing this, you'll actually get better and implement those little things in your game that are going to be more effective. Bonus tip here is if you watch it with expert feedback, okay? So whether you watch, the videos of the other elite hockey players or the videos of yourself, if you have another coach, so an expert or an advisor, whoever, somebody doing video analysis, gives you one-on-one feedback basically of the little things, they usually point out your blind spots and things that you don't notice. And they're like, okay, yeah, I did that. I've done this multiple times now. I have to tweak this. And these little changes over time, as you start to notice them and adjust them, that's what's going to make you a better hockey player and improve your hockey IQ overall. So watching film, definitely probably the highest yield tip that you can do here. All right, so tip number 2 here is to assess your decision making in real time. So what does that mean? It's a whole bunch of words. So basically what it means is that after every, rep in practice or every shift in a game, taking the time once you catch your breath, whatever it is, and once you're in a calm state, take the time to analyze, okay, why didn't that little thing work here? Why didn't it work? What could I have done better? So that little saucer pass I made, why didn't that specific play work? What's another play I could have tried? What's more effective? What have I done in the past that's more effective than this? And then you kind of just reflect in the game. And then when you're in a similar situation in the following few shifts or reps in practice or whatever it is, you try something a little different, and then you assess in real time, okay, this actually worked. Let me try this again and see if it works repeatedly, And then that's where the creativity starts to come in, and you try different things and you just reflect, you assess, and you iterate these little things over and over again, and then you get that much better over and over again over time. So that's how really high hockey IQ players think. They watch themselves on film, and then in real time they notice the little things that work, what doesn't, and they just like fine tune and adjust as they're going through their practice or their game and so on. So really important to assess the things in real time and to fine tune and adjust. So tip number 3 here is to train your spatial awareness and processing speed. So what do I mean by this? Well, basically there's programs out there, or there's ways out there that you can train your spatial awareness. So what you see in your peripheral vision, what you see around you, and then your processing speed. How fast are you processing the information that's coming your way? Okay. Before, the big computer programs and all that stuff, there was old school methods of doing this. Now there's actually good scientifically validated computer programs out there that can actually help you train this. A good one that we recommend that's actually in our packages is Neurotracker. So it's a company we partnered with just a few months back. Basically what it is there's balls on the screen that kind of just float around everywhere, and you have to track them at different speeds and different rates. And there's a different number of balls you have to track as the levels progress and get harder. I've tried this myself. It's very difficult, honestly. I had a decent score, but as you train this more and more and more, your score will go up over time, and you'll have better spatial awareness, processing speed, focus, all these things, and you will notice it on the ice. I've done it a few times, and just by doing it a few times, my scores improve slightly over time, and I do notice it myself on the ice. Granted, I'm not a pro hockey player. I'm not really a serious hockey player anymore, but overall, I still notice it. So honestly, really recommend Neurotracker, and I really recommend you guys getting, if it's Neurotracker or another program, getting on a program that can actually improve your processing speed. It's a not that much talked about thing in hockey, but I really think it's a big difference maker that can help improve hockey IQ overall. Fourth tip to improve hockey IQ here is stick handling with your head up, okay? And now it won't improve your hockey IQ directly. It won't improve your decision making, but why stick handling with your head up is so important is because you're actually able to process and see everything at a much clearer view, okay? It's not an easy skill to master. You really have to practice it a lot, because the tendency is to stick handle with your head down, right? To look at the puck, to see how you're stick handling. But over time, you get the feel of the puck. You're able to feel it, make passes, make plays by looking up and barely looking down. It's super important, one, because you're not gonna get killed on the ice. That's really important. But two, you're gonna be able to see the play that much better. You're gonna able, as you're about to receive a pass, thinking, oh, I see this option, this option, this option. You receive it, you make the play right away, or you make a move or something like that. But stick handling with your head up will just allow you a whole new field of vision to be able to make better plays and just see the ice better overall. So I really recommend practicing this a lot to be able to master the skill. And tip number 5 here to improve your hockey IQ is to stay grounded and stay calm, okay? Now, how does this translate? So basically, whenever you're calm and grounded on the ice, you're just able to better process information and make better decisions, okay? A good example is if you looked at Pavel Datsyuk in the past, he was phenomenal at this. Kucherov also, like if you look at him, he just skates so smoothly out there, very calm with the puck. When you're in a more calm state, you just make better decisions. When you're all uptight and fearful, you basically get the puck and you panic and you make a bad play, okay? So staying calm is super important. One of my past clients, Liam Lefebvre, was phenomenal at this. He just basically would, no matter what happened in the game, would always stay calm, composed, would get the puck and make a nice play, even if it's a high stakes game where they're down a goal or up a goal or something like that. So honestly, staying calm, a very underrated skill, but if you're able to stay calm, keep your energy, process your energy the right way, make the right decisions, it goes a long way, and it's what separates elite players from very average players. So very important for hockey IQ and decision making overall. All right, let's do a quick recap here of my top 5 tips to how to train and improve your hockey IQ. Number 1, watch film of elite players and of yourself, and bonus tip if you're able to do it with expert feedback. Number 2, evaluate and assess your decisions in real times during practices and games. Number 3, train your spatial awareness and processing speed. Number 4, train stick handling with your head up. And then number 5, stay grounded and calm while you're playing. And that is a wrap for the video, my friends. If you enjoyed this content, definitely click here or click here to keep watching. If you enjoyed this video, also absolutely destroy that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and leave us a comment down below if you have any questions for us. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We will catch up on that next one.